was packing back here how I did it. No, I haven't touched anything since they went. Stevie.
Yes, sir.
Can you look at the... Oh, funny. Bars. And theaters. Where is it going to go out there other than this?
We're here to dance and sing while safe distancing. But a question troubles you and them.
You'll have a good laugh, tasty food from the chant staff. But how can we do comedy in a pandemic? As comedians we don't shirk our task to make you smirk. How to make laughs and honor these weighty affairs.
We've debated a solution to the proper execution, and we think we found a fix we all can bear. Ignore it, we'll just ignore it. From now till 10 o'clock,
Hey, I'm all for it.
the jousting can resume when you walk out of this room.
But while we're on this stage, please put away your rage and ignore it. If something is a bug, sweep it under the rug. There'll be time enough to stress it later on.
There's nothing so important a little comedy cannot thwart. Trust us, it'll be there when we're done.
Climate change is fast approaching and the floods are now encroaching.
Ignore it! Ignore it! Wear a mask, keep it clean. Where's the new vaccine?
Ignore it! Ignore it! The kids have you burning while you're home distance learning.
Ignore it! Ignore it! Your marriage in a rut.
What's swelling in your gut?
Ignore it!
Actually, chronic abdominal pain could be a sign of bowel obstruction, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis. Rather than ignore these symptoms, you should see your primary care physician or a gastroenterologist right away.
Take a tip from Congress and pretend that you're unconscious.
And ignore it. Ignore it. Minnesotans, we are masters at forgetting our disasters. Ventura was our governor, and we're still okay. For 2 hours, do not look at Twitter or Facebook.
And ignore!
I got it all over me.
You ever squirt? I got hand sanitizer on my shirt now. Now it looks like I spit up on myself. Okay, go straighten your shirt, sanitize. Hi everybody, welcome to the final show of Stevie and the Gang. Who's ready to laugh? Yes. Who thinks it's about time we had a good laugh? Yes. Oh, I'm Stevie Ray, that was Brett Williams. I'm going to be wiping myself out for the rest of the night up here. This is Matt Dorland over here. We are so happy you're here. We were going to run the show until tomorrow night, but obviously things are going to shut down. We at Stevie Ray's have been doing improvisational comedy for, this is our 31st year. I want to ask you, how many of you by applause, is this your first time seeing a Stevie Ray show? Applaud if it's your first time. Okay, so most of you have been here before. Those of you who have not, what we normally do is we have a full troupe of 5 or 6 performers, plus our music director, doing an improv show for you. But when we shut down back in March, it was actually on a Friday the 13th. How perfect is that? Well, we've been waiting for a way to come back and do shows for our audiences that was safe. Well, the Chanhassen figured out a way to seat people safely, and we figured in order to do safely on stage, instead of a full troupe, it would just be Brett and myself. I don't normally do the shows anymore, I leave that to the troupe, but I thought for this, I wanted to come back and be a part of it. And we chose Brett because he actually does hold the record in the Twin Cities as being the longest improv performer in the entire Twin Cities. He's been with us for 20 years. So we thought, let's us do it. And we're so happy to be doing it because whenever we talk to audience members, we hear one thing. We are so sick of not laughing. And we could really use a smile. And so take our advice from the opening song to heart. Whatever's going on out there, just ignore it for the next 2 hours, all right? It's not to say it's not important, it's just we don't need to worry about it right now. We don't care who you voted for, we don't care anything else. You can fight out in the parking lot afterwards. You know, we'll set up a little ring and we take bets. It's how we earn our money, right, Brett? So we're here to just have some fun. I'd like to get to know the audience a little bit. I'm going to step down here so I can see a little easier. Has anybody traveled to be here? Anybody from out of town coming in? Anybody from, no? All of us are local? Okay. We've had some people come from really far away. Eden Prairie. You know, they made the trip, they packed a lunch. You know, it's going cross country for us Minnesotans to travel. Anybody here celebrating anything? Birthdays? And we got right here. What do we have? A birthday? What's your name, sir?
Perry.
Terry or Perry?
Perry with a P as in
P as in Perry. The masks make it hard, so sometimes, you know. So, Perry, can I ask which birthday it is?
It's number 54.
54th birthday for Perry. The proper response, if you ever don't want to say the year, is I say what birthday is, you say this one.
This one.
You know, and then we just move along, you know. So thanks for coming here to celebrate. This is your family, I assume, not just people you found in the parking lot. Okay. Anybody else celebrating anything other than just wanting to have a good time? Well, improvisation is what we do. So Brett and I are going to perform comedy that is on the spot. Come around, Brett, and we'll get ready. Which means I'm going to be asking you for your ideas throughout the show. Nothing we do up here will be planned or rehearsed. In fact, that entire opening number we just made on the spot, didn't we? Yeah. Like one person back there took me seriously. No, you get it. Thanks for coming, Mom. When I ask you for an idea, just yell it out. That's as simple as that, and we'll take it and create the comedy. If you don't feel like yelling out something, don't worry about it. Just sit back and enjoy the show. If you yell out a lot of stuff, great. We don't care. One way or the other, we're going to have fun. A fourth member of the troupe tonight, I should introduce you to, is our director and the guy running the lights and the sound. Everybody turn back and wave hi to Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Now, the reason he's important is that in a theater production of a play or some sort, the lights are all predetermined before the show even starts. But in improv, the lights determine the timing. Because the rule is, while Brett and I are performing, we're not allowed to decide how long an improv piece goes. Joe decides when we're done. We just keep performing and performing until he decides we're going to stop. And he lets you know that an improv is over by blacking out the lights. So when the lights black out, that's when you applaud. Don't forget that. Okay? And then we're going to start off by doing something that is very important for any comedy show. And that's getting rid of your stress. You can't have fun if you're all stressed out. So before we put this show together, the four of us researched a lot into where stress comes from, made a discovery. Stress comes from people. They're the problem. And they're the problem because they are the world's worst at what they do. And if they're worst at what they do, you got to put up with it and it stresses out your day. You know, you run into the world's worst bank teller or the world's worst driver on the highway, it's stressful, right? So, we're going to do a bunch of those for you. Sir, right here on the end, I'm just going to ask you, what do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer, mechanical engineer or civil engineer, electrical, what kind?
Well, it's civil, but pipeline. I do pipelines.
You do pipelines, so civil engineering, pipeline kind of stuff yeah, okay. So we are going to be the world's worst engineers. Now this isn't you, because I'm sure you're good, right? Your wife is going, but we're going to do the world's worst engineers, and we're going to do some more of these, so you'll all be thinking of something to yell out when we come to you. But we're going to start the world's worst engineers. Okay. Yeah, that's 35W bridge on the hold.
Hey, can I get some tobacco for my pipe?
Okay, move it over. Move it over, a little bit over. Shit.
What's going today?
Give me something else. World's worst?
Lawyer.
Lawyer I heard first, then we'll take what we heard in the back. Lawyer. World's worst lawyer. You did it, didn't you? Come on, you can tell me. Go ahead. Oh, the jury. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I hate to say this, but he is G-U-I-L-T-Y. He ain't got no alibi. He's guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty.
We do agree that there was a non-zero number of people in the room, which means there was one.
Your Honor, he couldn't have done this murder. We're going to reenact and do it for you by killing someone right here and showing you he couldn't have done it.
World's worst?
Gynecologist.
I have to say, what was in the back?
Gynecologist.
Oh, I had to ask. I couldn't have heard you first. World's worst gynecologist.
Mrs. Smith, how are we doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Mrs. Smith, how are we doing today?
Hi, Mrs. Benson. Yeah, this is Dr. Ray. I'm missing a watch.
I just want to try something. Echo, echo. It's worse.
We're ready to start the procedure. Let me get my instruments out of the freezer. Cheer, the men laugh, and the women did not.
Mrs. Johnson, I hope you don't mind this, but it's bring your child to work day.
Hi, I used to be a civil engineer, so this is going to be fine. What was yours, sir? World's worst?
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist. I like that ologist better. So, world's worst meteorologist. That's a weather.
I know that.
Hi. Welcome to San Diego weather. It's the same.
I've looked on our radar and Minnesota's getting no snow this winter.
Okay, you can see over here, along this side, it's going to blow this way and then move down and oh, look, little hand puppet things.
As you can see on this side, there's a cold front coming in, but there's a warm coming from it that's going to push, 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 push.
Okay, this is Weather, Minnesota. Sucky. Let's put you even more in charge of this next improv. Brett and I are going to begin performing a scene, and then anytime you want to, you just yell freeze. Okay? Give it a practice run.
Freeze!
Whenever you yell freeze, we will freeze in whatever physical position we happen to be in, and then we have to start a new improv based on the position that you froze us in. So this gives you a lot more power than we are comfortable with. But you just keep yelling freeze every now and then until Joe blacks out the light. So let's get us started. Joe and Brett and I are going to be building something. What are we building?
A sandcastle.
A sandcastle. And I heard Eiffel Tower? Yeah. So we're going to have a sandcastle in the shape of the Eiffel Tower. Okay. I'm supposed to do the top.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
You
just
get the
trying to make it
base.
more even.
What?
I'm just trying to hear. I'm gonna make the tunnel.
There's a...
Freeze.
Bob, you're right. Your car is screwed. There's something wrong in the engine.
You think so? Yeah, that's why we're working on the engine instead of the tail. What? I brought you over here for that advice?
We got a squirrel living in here.
What?
Yeah.
Grab that sucker. Here, I got a...
Freeze.
Okay, throw me the baby.
Really?
Just throw me the baby. I'm gonna catch it in
All
this
right.
diaper and then we're done.
All right.
Just give it a toss. Yeah, my wife didn't think I could do this. Ha ha! All done. You too. Give me the bottle.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try the bottle.
Freeze.
Mr. Bond, I'm going to disintegrate you, Mr. Bond.
Oh, before I blow us both up.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Bond. I would rather be blown up. Get ready, Mr. Bond.
Well, I first want you to look into my pen.
Freeze.
All right. All right, now I'm gonna pull and the tooth's gonna come out.
Are you sure, Doctor?
Yeah, your HMO won't cover anything more
Can
than
I let
this.
go of the teddy bear?
No, that's for your...
Okay.
because everybody who comes in here without Novocaine has to hang on to something.
Okay.
See, if you'd have paid health insurance, this wouldn't be
Oh,
possible.
I know.
It wouldn't be necessary at all. Okay, you ready?
Freeze.
Yeah, this is not the way the lawnmower's gonna get started.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work one of these times, Dan. What? Oh, see? Hey,
Oh, you were right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get the weed whacker. You work that thing.
Okay.
Between the two of us, we're gonna have this lawn done in no time. Yes. I think I found a coin over here, Charlie.
Give me a couple hours to get over here with my walker.
I told you this would be more fun on a nude beach.
Yeah.
That's us in 5 years.
Yes, it is.
Or me, anyway. One thing we've noticed about, we've talked to a lot of people who have what we refer to as real jobs. And you all seem to suffer from one thing. Wherever you work, they just use acronyms. Instead of really talking, they use just groups of letters to say everything they want to say. So we're going to use that in this next improv. During the scene, whenever either of us gesture to you, I want you to call out an acronym, okay? Could be a real one, like LOL or ASAP, or you could just string some letters together. Doesn't matter. We're going to have to interpret the acronym in the improv. That'll be our challenge. So to get us started, we're working somewhere. Where are Brett and I working?
LSD.
No, the acronym will come later. I have to gesture. He's an engineer. Just, you know. Where are we working?
Lingerie shop.
A what? A lingerie shop. You notice that's the same area that yelled out gynecology.
Yep, it is.
Sensing a theme here. It's okay, we can do lingerie shop. I've seen them before.
I'm done.
Okay.
I want your honest opinion.
Well, my brother really owns this shop and he's out, so he asked me to kind of take over managing for a day, and I don't know nothing about lady stuff. So,
You said you were going to be honest.
I'm going to be honest, but I just can't take my opinion like for gospel or nothing, but it looks so frilly.
Would you want to see your wife wearing it?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Well, no, I believe me. I mean, I don't know nothing about this stuff. I feel uncomfortable around, I wear boxers and stuff. This is like a lot of stuff I'm not seeing before. Like this right here. You call this a PRN. Yeah. A pretty red nothing.
Yeah, but women wear those all the time.
You're kidding me.
That's what their husbands want.
I'm looking at this thing. It's $125 for 2 ounces of fabric.
But they pay for it.
This is crazy. You can go to Costco. You just pick up some PJs for Pete's sake. $150.
How about this? Look at this right here. This sells like crazy.
That does?
Yeah, we call it the TMI.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Totally makeover indifference. Yeah. What do you think?
That sells it?
Yeah, all the
You
time.
sell indifference?
It's the name.
Oh, yeah. So people come in and say, I don't care, I'm buying that?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
It's all right.
I am learning so much about lingerie I never learned before.
It's all in the name.
Right. 'Cause
Like that piece right there.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Oh, wow. This is a little bit too risque.
No, it's
It
not.
reminds me of a
BID.
BID. BYOB. Yeah, bring your old broad.
Yeah,
That's for older ladies.
exactly.
You know, I mean, I'm all for feeling empowered throughout all of life.
Yeah.
But this like thing, look at this. Dude, this is like canvas.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
But it's made for a certain demographic.
It is.
Yeah.
What's the demographic again?
ROI.
The ROI.
Yeah, who are they?
Retired old introverts. Yeah, and they buy these like crazy.
I can't imagine an introvert coming into a place like this. I'm feeling uncomfortable myself.
Keep looking now.
These canvas are kind of scratchy.
Yeah,
All right.
that's for a reason.
I'm telling you, we got to come up with some new slogans for this place to get some
Oh,
traffic in here.
absolutely.
I was thinking on the way down here of a lot of catchy slogans like
XYZ. XYZ.
XYZ.
Perfect.
Yes. Xenophobes, you'll zip.
See?
What do you
That's
think?
gonna bring them in on droves.
Yeah. If you're a xenophobe, you don't like to go outside.
Exactly.
Think.
Celebrities buy this stuff all the time.
You're kidding me.
George Clooney was here last week.
Buying it for that lady he married.
A mall.
A mall.
Yeah.
No, we're not in a mall. We're a standalone
No,
store.
she's got night visitors, but she has them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See this piece right here? She bought this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the BUTT.
What's it called?
It's the BUTT.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
It's called Bring Underneath Total Terrific. Yeah, it really sounds like crazy.
I'm telling you, that brings something underneath it.
Yeah,
Terrific.
we call it butt for short.
Oh, okay.
That's the end of it.
Well, that will be
Yeah.
it, because it's bringing it underneath. it.
Exactly
Totally
right.
right.
Exactly.
I am not good at marketing. I thought my slogan was good.
What was your slogan?
Oh, it was
TMJ.
TMJ. Yeah. Too much junk. Keep that clean. Thank you for not.
That was the hardest one.
Yes. His butt just leads you.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Let's use Matt over here for this next improv with his musical prowess. Somebody yell out a musical style, a type of music you love to listen to.
Jazz.
Jazz, we like to listen to jazz. What else?
Opera.
Opera.
Country.
Country. Classical, rock,
Reggae.
reggae. What music don't you want to listen to? Rap. You got a whole bunch of agreement on this side. Or is that good?
I think that's good.
That's good, all right. We'll see how Matt challenges us with those. Let's say that something just happened to Brett that's an important moment in his life. What just happened to him?
Heart attack.
I heard heart attack. What a cheerful little comedy audience. No, it's not a wedding or graduation. You're dying. Okay, so, no, we'll take it. That's good. We're going to start with a heart attack. Okay? All right, now, I just called 911 and they said, are you feeling, they're on the way, but I'm going to try to help you until they get here. Are you feeling any numbness on the left-hand side?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
What do you mean not yet? You expect it?
Of course.
It either is or it isn't.
Heart attacks attack the whole body.
You don't diagnose yourself. That's what they're saying. Don't
Okay,
diagnose.
okay.
You just grab your arm. You just grab your arm.
No,
Was that because I suggested
I
it?
was exhausted.
Oh, because it's not. I don't want to suggest it and get it into your mind.
I'm fine.
You should be relaxing. Okay. Grab a stool. Grab a stool. Sit and don't worry. The first thing is just don't worry.
Okay.
We're all going to be dead soon, but now's not your time.
Don't tell me that.
Now's not your time. Is what I meant.
Don't tell me that.
Okay, stop right there. This is off to a really good start, but we're going to mix this up a little bit. They're going to continue the scene, but singing in the style of rock music.
But I'm
continue the scene in jazz music.
Hey, you look kinda ill. All I gotta know is, did you make a will? I need to know I'm secure, 'cause I know you and your heart ain't so pure. You are gonna have ventricular fibrillation. You're gonna die, everybody does in every nation. Gonna put a nitro pill under your tongue. Don't think it'll help at all. You look done.
I'm so afraid for my life. I'm so happy I had a pair with your wife. She doesn't like you, not much at all. I love to call her up and give her a booty call.
Stop. Continue in country.
You're gonna die.
Okay, that's enough. Continue in opera.
I want to be a pallbearer for thee. I want to bring you to where you will rest for you.
I want you to carry me someday, yes, to call you something I can call you. I don't know what to call you anymore.
You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Mamma mia. Who needs the big musicals? You got this. Yes. Our apologies to people with musical talent. Well, we usually try to keep the show really light and uplifting. We try to stay away from touchy subjects. There are, however, questions that are on everybody's mind, and we think we should answer those questions and do that service for you. So to welcome you to tonight's UN conference. This is a chance for you to ask delegates from countries from around the globe questions you've always wanted to ask. It could be about that country, or it could be about how that country feels about the United States, anything at all. All you have to do is call out the name of the country, we will produce that delegate, then you can ask your question and we'll have it answered. Now, since you don't speak all the foreign languages represented around the globe, I am here to interpret for you. I know all languages, it's a gift. So, our first delegate is from which country?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. And what would we like to ask our Kazakh delegate? Anything at all?
If the thing about the goat is true.
Is the thing about the goat true? From our Kazakh guest. Okay? That's a good start. It's a very deep question. I'm sure one we've all been asking ourselves. No. Our next delegate is from
China.
China. What would we like to ask our Chinese guest?
Here's the virus.
Did they invent the virus? Did all of you come together just to piss us off? And say, let's go down to the comedy show and yell out gynecologists. Okay, no, I'm kidding. It's a perfectly valid question. Did the Chinese invent the coronavirus? Okay. No, we did not. There. Another question. Another country. Which country is here? Russia? Russia. What do we want to ask our Russian guest?
What do you do when you run out of vodka?
What do you do when you run out of vodka? Yes. It's a very important question. De Brugge. Stingy bad books, did you but you got the absolute bogan, but she do. Brugge did you got book.
Dabashka.
Did you put it?
Dabashka, dabushka.
Did you put it?
I tried to.
Bruno did you
Dabashka, dabushka.
Food, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Baribabon,
Babushka. Sardelli. Baba.
soon.
Baba.
Taco Bell. Thank you for those probing questions. One night we did the UN conference, and I offered my interpretive services, and we got the countries of Canada, England, and Australia. It was a challenge. And then one person yelled Minnesota. And I think we are actually the hardest to understand. That was the hardest to interpret of all of them. There is one thing, though, we have not done in tonight's show that every comedy show is kind of required to have, and that's tell some jokes. Absolutely. We haven't told any just flat-out jokes yet. So let's tell some jokes. But we're going to improvise these jokes to make it even more difficult on Brett and myself. The joke goes like this. 185 guys walk into a bar. Sounds like an old-timey start of a joke. However, you're going to tell us who's walking into the bar, and then we are going to tell you the punchline based on who's walking into the bar. So like, on the end here, I can't see very well. Do you work?
No.
Okay. You look young. I can't tell if you're an adult or a child, that's why I asked, okay? What's that?
I do.
What do you do?
Dental hygienist.
A dental hygienist, okay? So we're going to have 100, we're going to start, and then we're going to do some more, but 185 dental hygienists walking into the bar. 185 dental hygienists walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve dental hygienists here." And the dental hygienists say, "Oh, is that the drill?" Now, if the joke's really funny, okay, yay, really let us know, okay? Show your appreciation. Now, if the joke sucks, yay!
185 dental hygienists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We do not serve dental hygienists here." The dental hygienists say, "For once, colossal words."
I take it back. You don't have to applaud for all of it. 185 dental hygienists walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve dental hygienists here." And the dental hygienists say, "Well, we won an award for being here. Can't you see the plaque?"
185 dental hygienists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We do not serve dental hygienists." The dental hygienists say, "Hey, I'm just here to meet my girlfriend I just broke up with. I'm trying to retain her."
185 dental hygienists walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve dental hygienists here." And the dental hygienist said, "We don't want liquor, we just want some gum."
185 dental hygienists walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We do not serve dental hygienists." Dental hygienists say, "We just want to run through this bar naked." brace yourself.
It's great when they walk off and shake their own head. Like, I sucked. You don't have to. Yeah. And that's the tooth. Oh! Yes, I may be old, but I suck at this. All right. 185?
Ants.
Ants? Okay, like uncle and aunt?
No, just ants.
An ant, an actual insect. Okay. 185 ants walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve ants in this bar." And the ants say, "We can stay here. We got the legs for it."
185 ants walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We do not serve ants here." Ants say, "We're out of here. This is no picnic."
185 ants walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, we don't serve ants here. You better leave. The cops are coming." And the ants say, "Raid!" Hey! There's some performers in the entertainment industry who all of us admire. As performers, we have the idols that we look up to, and one of those for us is a very fine actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, the movies that he did were just, they were classic, because he always had this thing where when he killed a villain, he always had a really quippy line about how he killed him. Real witty stuff, like he dropped a guy off a cliff and somebody said, "Where did he go?" "I let him go." You know, that's just classic stuff. So Brett and I are going to come up with our own Arnoldisms based on how they do it in the movie, based on how he killed the villain. So we need from you weapons that are used to kill a villain. But let's be creative. Don't yell out guns or knives or bombs, stuff like that. Yell out something we'd never expect, like a paper clip or a banana peel. Something that would never be used as a weapon, and we will come up with an Arnoldism for it. So our first weapon is...
Dirty sock.
A dirty sock. Dirty sock. And I'll get yours. I heard somebody call something out. Dirty sock. I heard you were going down the tubes.
I thought you were going to raise yourself up, but now you're just going down. Never mind, I didn't get either.
Do you sense something's afoot? Stop.
What?
I said Arnold Schwarzenegger. He comes out like Pee Wee Herman. Did you see that? He's like, go ahead.
That's what you did to my steak. He was a garter. Garter steak.
Here's the rule. If you have to explain the joke, it ain't funny. Okay, I heard a weapon down here.
Jesus.
A what?
Jesus.
Jesus. Use Jesus as a weapon. Okay. This is just jokes, folks. We'll be performing in hell later on, and you'll all be in the audience. Okay. You're looking a little cross.
That's what you did to my pilot. He's Pontius.
Last voice sounded exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right, bring out your stool, Brett, and we need to have Brett go out into the parking lot there. There's a door right over here that leads to the Chanhassen Dinner Theater's parking lot. Brett is going outside. Joe has turned my microphone down so he can't hear what I'm about to get from you, because the next improv is going to be one in which he has to guess what you and I put together. Brett's coming back, going to be interviewing for a job. Just doesn't know what the job is. So we're going to get that from you right now. I don't want you to yell out normal jobs like engineer, dental hygienist. We want things that are very unusual. I'm going to mishmash them together to put something together that I think will really challenge Brett. So just yell out really unusual job.
Pimp.
What?
Pimp.
A pimp.
Wind turbine mechanic.
A turbine mechanic.
A broad tester.
A broad tester.
A mermaid.
A mermaid. Okay, let me see what I can work with here. A what was yours? A bra tester?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta raise your son better than that. Okay. So, a tester for a turbine bra. We're gonna put those all together. So he's a tester. I'm gonna make it say a turbine bra tester. Okay? Because that sounds like an official job.
Yep.
A turbine bra tester. Okay? Which kind of makes sense because the covers they put in front of cars are called bras for the front of a car. So there could be one for a turbine. Work with me. All right. He's a turbine bra tester. And somebody yell out an exotic location. Tahiti. He's going to have to relocate to Tahiti to do this job. So he's going to have to guess that he is a turbine bra tester in Tahiti. Okay, kind of a tongue twister. While Brett is guessing, your job is to encourage him if he's getting it right. If he says something correct, then give him a little applause to let him know he's going in the right direction. And when he guesses a little more, yay, a little more. When he finally guesses the whole thing, oh, you got it, because that's the end of the job interview and the end of the first half of our show. Okay? So he's a turbine bra tester in Tahiti. Let's call Brett back with my safe distance to the door. Joseph,
Yeah,
do we have any other candidates in the lobby?
you betcha.
Send them on in.
Hey, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, Joe.
Mr. Ray is ready for you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Ray. Oh, hi there. And you are?
Brett Williams.
Brett Williams. Okay. All right, good. I got you on the list. Welcome to Stevie Ray's Employment Agency.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Let me tell you how we do things here at Stevie Ray's Employment Agency that's a little different than other places. Most employment agencies show you a list of jobs and say, do any of these look good? Now, that's not a terrible way to do things. However, it can lead people to take a job that's not perfect for them. So we want to find out a little bit about you.
Sure.
Then I'm going to match you to some of the unique jobs I have, and we'll see where we go. Okay, I've got a few ideas. I'm getting a sense of you already. It's what I do. Tell me a little bit about Brett Williams.
Well, I really like being outside.
Oh,
I
okay.
love people,
You like people?
and I love making a difference.
Oh, okay. None of those are going to fit, really. Because working with people, you can tend to not like them, and then you're stuck with them, right?
True.
You work outdoors, it rains, then you're not working that
True.
day, you don't get paid, right?
True.
So those are not good ideas. We're not starting off well here.
I understand.
So are you willing to adjust a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you'd be willing to work?
Anywhere.
Okay, good.
With anyone.
Well, we said people are not a real...
With anything.
Okay, good. So, have you worked with things before?
Never. But I can learn.
Okay, good,
Yes.
good. When you dream about working with things, working
Yes.
with your hands, what kind of things have you dreamed about working with?
Factory work.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes, because factories have a lot of...
People.
No, people! We talked about things.
Things.
Yeah, factories.
Machines.
Machines!
Yes.
Yes, machines make things go.
Please start, Renee.
Yeah, so you want to work with machines?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you like about machinery? What about it draws you to it? Machine.
Oil.
Yes, oil and makes
Yeah.
things go, right?
It glistens in the sun.
No, we don't want to get into that. That's a whole different thing. Yes, that's an HR issue
Oh,
already.
that's right.
Okay. So here's the thing about factories and machines,
Yes.
right? They all need help to operate.
Grease.
Right? Yes, they need that. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So so what runs everything in a factory?
A oiled machine.
Yeah, a well-oiled machine
Yes.
needs.
Leadership.
Well, no, you don't lead a machine.
No.
You don't stand there and go, 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 go.
Oh.
No, you turn it on.
Yes.
And how does it run once you turn it on?
It just runs itself.
Yes, but it doesn't do it all by itself.
No.
People need to eat.
Yes.
Right? That
Right.
gives us,
Food.
yes, we eat food to give ourselves
Energy.
Yes. What does a machine need? Same thing.
Energy.
From
STP. Grease.
grease. It's not a form of energy.
For a machine it is.
Yeah, it keeps it running smoothly.
That's right.
But in order to turn it on, you've got to have some source of energy.
That's right.
Which for most of America happens to be
Electricity.
Yes, and electricity comes from
Power.
yes. It makes power.
That's right.
There's so many different ways to make electricity.
Yes.
But it all boils down to one thing.
Wind.
Yes, wind is a good source.
Yes.
Right, because wind the blades,
Right.
which spin a...
Clockwise circle.
Right, they spin in a clockwise circle.
Yes.
Right, and that, what do the blades spin that creates electricity? They spin something.
Spin cycles.
Right, they spin in cycles.
Yes.
There's a device that makes
Oh,
electricity.
carburetor.
We're gonna be here a while. So,
The electronics.
What? Yeah, the whole electronics, right? No matter what it is, if it's hydroelectric, right?
Yeah.
The water that runs down and spins things.
Yes.
If it's nuclear, the steam spins things.
Right.
Right. If it's coal powered, it spins things.
Right.
They all spin the same thing.
That's right.
To create electricity.
Right.
Right. Yes. So it's right in there. It's all spinning.
That's
It's
right.
all the same thing.
Yes.
It makes electricity.
Yes.
This thing that spins makes electricity.
Sure.
And we call it a...
No clue.
Okay. So...
Cycle.
Right. It's a cycler thing.
Yes.
So I'm going to I'm going to take you in a different direction here.
Okay.
Because I'm getting a sense that this might be a little bit over your head. You know. So I'm gonna take a drive a little bit later. We'll clear your head. How about that?
Sure.
I'm gonna go in my car.
Okay.
Right. I've got a souped up car.
Oh, nice.
A real souped up car.
A nice engine.
A nice engine, right? And it's supercharged.
Yes.
Right. And it's what do they call it? Supercharged? It sucks in air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carburetor.
No, that sucks in air. Jesus Christ, that carburetor. So
The intake.
right, the intake, but this is a supercharged intake.
Oh,
It's-
Hemi.
The Hemi is a different whole thing. So you've got the engine.
Yes.
Supercharged.
Yes.
Right. I've got that charged engine.
Oh.
Yeah. It sucks in air like you wouldn't believe, man. It sucks in a lot of air.
Yeah.
Like big engines do. Yes. And I say, hey, my friends, this engine is
Powered.
yes.
Am I close?
No. So, we're gonna, when I get in the car,
Yeah.
right, I can't go straight.
No.
Right. I'm going to sometimes
Turn.
right. I'm going to
Turn.
right.
Turn right.
Yes, turn right, turn left.
Yes.
Right. And sometimes I hit one of those clover leaves.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
U-turn.
Yeah, no, the clover leaf, when you look at it from the top, looks like a big clover leaf, right?
That's right.
It also looks like a certain kind of tie. You know?
Bow tie.
Yes. So I will
Bow-turn.
twist that around.
Turnbow.
Yes! Yes! So it's a, what kind of engine?
Turnbow.
Well, you know, who needs an N? Anyway.
Oh, turbo.
Jeez. So you got a turbo, right? And if the turbo is not yours,
No, it's
then it's
mine turbo.
Right. So it's a
Turbine.
Okay. We're not done. It's a female turbine.
Oh.
That's the thing. You
Okay.
didn't know they were male and female,
Did
right?
not know that.
So we have to make sure that they are attired properly
Absolutely.
for the type of gender that the turbine is.
Absolutely.
If it's a female turbine, they wear something males don't wear.
Lingerie.
Yes. Right. And some forms of lingerie, no matter what it is, you still have just two parts.
A bra and panty.
Right. What was the first one?
Bra.
Yes. Yes. So we have to make sure the turbine has.
Bras.
Yes. Right. And so it's what kind of a bra is it?
Cross your heart.
No, it's just a.
Regular bra.
No, just what's it fitting on?
Boobs.
No. The machine.
Oh, turbine. Turbine bra.
Right. Turbine bra. Those break down. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yes. Who'd have thought?
I know.
Yes. And before we start up operations, we don't want a turbine bra that's going to break down.
No.
People could get hurt.
That's right.
Yes. Clasps flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Wires wrapping around people's heads.
Yeah.
Lycra, spandex, smothering people.
Spandex.
Horrible.
That's horrible.
So, you've got to make sure that it works.
Uh-huh.
Right. You got to make sure that bra works.
That's right.
So what are you going to do?
Try it on.
No! It's a big bra for a turbine. You
okay.
can't try it on. It'll smother you.
I have to stretch it out.
Yes, and you got to do all those things. Stretch it
Test
out.
it.
Right! Right! Which makes you a...
Turbine bra tester.
Yes! Right! We're not done yet. Oh, no. thanks to that guy. I just looked at my computer screen and all the turbine broadcasting jobs in the Twin Cities have been taken. Oh no! Oh, too bad. Turbine broadcasters in the Twin Cities taken too bad.
Darn it.
Right, so we're going to send you somewhere else.
Okay.
We have to travel.
Yes.
You're testing the turbine traveling, not in the Twin Cities. Too bad.
That's a lot of T's.
Right! Are you thinking?
Yes.
All right, good. So where do you like to see yourself ending up someday?
Somewhere warm.
Good! Good! Enough of this winter weather. And because the turbine rods get all stiff and crinkly in the winter weather, you want to go someplace warm.
That's right.
Right. So where are some warm places?
Bahamas.
Oh yes, all the way down there in the nice, warm, tropical area.
Yes.
Now, I like leaving the Twin Cities because the testing isn't here. It's too bad. Right?
Yes.
Right. That's tricky.
Ah.
Right.
Might have a tsunami. Oh, sorry. Don't you?
They have them. Yes.
Yes.
So you think of tropical.
Yes.
Right. A tropical place.
Yes.
A terrific tropical place for testing.
Tahiti.
Yeah! So you want to be a
Turbine broadcaster in Tahiti.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to 97.1 FM Radio, Ray of Sunshine Radio. Once again, give it up for your host tonight, Mr. Stevie Ray.
Thank you for joining us on Stevie Ray's morning show, Ray of Sunshine. It is a Friday night, Friday morning, and we are doing our typical Friday, which is call-in day. Yes, it's time for our listeners to call in, and we're going to talk about subjects that are of importance to all of us. And of course, today's subject that we're talking about is
Menopause.
menopause. All right. Well, menopause is a very important time in a lot of women's lives. It creates a lot of physical, and mental, and emotional changes, and of course, the men in their lives have to deal with it as well. So. We're gonna open up the phone lines. If you want to call in and ask questions about menopause, or you got comments about menopause, you want advice you want to share with our other listeners, it's Menopause Day. Ray of Sunshine with your host Stevie Ray. Oh, our first caller, you're on the air with Stevie Ray. Hello, and what is your name? What's your name?
Stevie.
Hi, what's your name?
Barbara Stalick.
What was that?
Barbara Stalick.
Is your microphone on, Barbara?
I thought it was.
Okay, well, double check it, because I can't hear you. In order for this to work, we have to be able to hear you.
Let me try something.
Okay.
Yep, it's on.
Okay. Is it off mute?
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Okay. Your name one more time.
Barbara Stalick.
Barbara Stalick. Okay. Well, we're talking about menopause today, Barbara, and you called in, so you obviously heard what we were discussing. What comments do you have? What do you have to say about menopause?
Well, it's the first time I'm going through it.
Well, there really is only one time, Barbara. It's kind of a one-time thing.
It's really too bad I don't have a stagehand at home
For what?
to fix my mic.
Oh, okay. Well, perhaps you have a child, children are sometimes better with technology for things like that. Do you have a child at home?
Not yet. I wish I did. I just haven't met that right man yet.
Okay, well, Barbara, you're going through menopause.
Yeah.
It's going to make it very difficult to have a child.
Oh, that's right.
So perhaps you could adopt. There's always that option.
My family wants me to.
Yes, women later in life are having children, and it works out just fine. So maybe that's something you could consider.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're going through menopause for the first time, and is there an experience you'd like to share with our listeners so they can, learn from your experience?
Well, I guess I've had some problems.
Yes, and what are they?
Well, it gets really hot.
Yes, internal temperature control is one side effect of menopause.
Yeah. It is sometimes, but sometimes I get this feeling that I'm just way warmer than I should be.
That's a common side effect of menopause. Hot flashes is what they're called. And you sweat and you feel like, oh man, who turned up the heat? You have to remove a coat or something like that, and then the next minute, you're cold again. Is that what you're feeling?
That's exactly what I'm feeling all the time.
All the time, okay.
And then I want to go watch Dr. Phil.
I don't think watching Dr. Phil is necessarily a side effect of menopause. I think it's probably
Have you
just
been there? I don't think you know.
That's true. I have not experienced menopause. I should not judge. Okay, well, Barbara, we're gonna let you go.
Okay.
We got more callers calling in.
Okay.
So thank you for calling in.
Thanks, Barbara.
Thank you. Okay. That was Barbara. And if you do have personal experiences, feel free to share them on Stevie Ray's Ray of Sunshine. Oh, I see right here on my computer screen, my producer is letting me know that a very well-known menopause expert is calling in. Yes, from Alina Health. Yeah, Dave Konicki, Dr. Dave is what we call him. So Dr. Dave, thank you for calling in. You're on the air. The Alina Health menopause specialist. Hello, Dr. Dave.
Hi, Stevie.
Hello, Dr. Dave.
Hi.
Thanks for calling in.
That's my pleasure.
All right. So you are a gynecologist and you deal with menopause and things like that?
Yes, I am. I've been doing it for 32 years.
32 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Any advice for our listeners who either are going through menopause or, of course, any young lady has that to look forward to in their life, so that, get them some knowledge?
Do not panic.
Is panic a side effect, or is panic a common reaction?
It can be a side effect only if you do not believe that things will change.
Well, things change because that's what it's about. It's
Yeah.
a change of the body. So things are going to change.
Yes, they will, like I'm changing right now.
Okay. Do you have patients who have experienced, I would say, unusual side effects?
I am a patient here right now.
Okay.
Thank you, patient. Actually, he's a doctor.
Yay!
He had it on mute. I know, I hit it 3 times. Sorry about that, Timmy.
Yes. It's good to have young people who know what the hell they're doing.
Yes. I don't know what happened there.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
so you're saying that women who go through menopause should not panic?
No, they shouldn't. Things are going to get better for the worse. I mean, they're going to get...
Is that what you tell your patients at Alina Health?
I try them, cheer them up all the time, and sometimes that does help.
Okay, by telling them it's going to get worse?
Well, they believe that nothing will change, and I said, things will change for the worse, and that will be a change.
And then that cheers them up?
After they sue me.
Okay. Are there any special medications?
Yes.
Or lifestyle changes, a diet, or anything else like that can help the change of menopause be a little bit more comfortable?
Actually, I'm glad you asked that. You should stray away from your diet.
You should stray away from your diet.
Yes.
Okay, we don't know what their diet is, so what if they're straying away from something that's already good for them?
Well, you should, a lot of women go to Haagen-Dazs.
They go to Haagen-Dazs?
Yes.
Like it's a country?
Well, no, it's a change from the normal.
No, Haagen-Dazs is an ice cream, sir.
That's right.
A lot of people, men and women, use ice cream and other treats, especially sugar, to calm themselves if they're feeling stressed.
But most don't eat it by the quart to survive.
Okay, so stray away from your diet and go to Haagen-Dazs.
That's right.
That's what you're telling people.
Absolutely, and you will feel better about yourself at the end of the night.
Are there any homeopathic or holistic things that people over the different cultures have done? Because we're a very prescription-heavy country. Are there other countries that do things that help menopause that don't involve, medicine?
Yes, singing and dancing tends to curb the field.
What field?
Any type of field you're standing in when you have menopause.
So women going through menopause should go to a field somewhere and sing and dance.
That's right, it does help, especially if you know the words.
Is there any particular song that they sing?
I gotta be me.
The Frank Sinatra song.
Or I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Okay, so it's either Frank Sinatra or Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That's right.
Okay, well, thank you for calling in.
Anytime.
We have to move on to the next caller. Thank you,
Okay,
Dr. Dave.
no
Thank
problem.
you for calling in. That's Dr. Dave from Alina Health, where all of your menopause is in a field somewhere. Our final caller, we have time for one more caller. You're on the air with Stevie Ray, Ray of Sunshine, talking about menopause. Hello, you're on the air. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, Stevie.
Hi, your name?
Tab Hunter?
Tab Hunter.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Tab, what do you do?
I'm a engineer.
And what do you have to say about menopause?
Well, my wife's going through it right now and she says I don't understand her.
You don't understand.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand, but I need to understand in a way that only she can understand.
So what is it that she's doing that you don't understand?
Not understanding me.
So she doesn't understand you and you don't understand why she doesn't understand you?
We're having a miscommunication between the understandings.
Okay, so you're trying to communicate, but you're misunderstanding during the misunderstandings.
You understand.
Okay.
That's right. And I need some advice to how I can understand her a little better.
Okay. Is her behavior affecting you in such a way that you find it too stressful, or what's going on?
She is angry a lot.
Okay. Did that start before menopause?
A little before, yes.
Like marriage?
Right away.
Okay, right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's common for engineers.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very. What kind of engineer are you?
I am a multiple.
You're a multiple engineer.
That's right. I do engineering in different countries.
You just build stuff.
I do.
everywhere. Okay. What kind of things do you build?
Trucks, buildings.
Okay, trucks are a mechanic.
I know.
Okay.
I'm a mechanical engineer.
I'm beginning to sense why your wife can't communicate with you.
Oh, you've been talking to her too?
Yes.
Yeah.
She called in earlier.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not on the same page.
So I just have one question to ask you, Tad.
Sure.
Does the couch fold out?
All the time.
That's what I thought. Thank you for calling in. We'll see you next time on Ray of Sunshine. Another hand for Joe for fixing the microphone. Oh, we do the best we can, folks. But we hire off the internet, and this is what happens. We haven't really featured Matt Dorland over here at the keyboard. And it's very important, the kind of thing he provides the show, because wouldn't the show just be really dull without the music that he brings? Yeah, it's really something. And also, he doesn't have sheet music over there. He doesn't have anything to play off of. It's just all coming out improvisationally like we do. So we're going to do an improv that features Matt. Instead of Brett and I doing a scene, we're going to have something with no dialogue, so that way we can focus a little bit more on the music instead of the talking. So I am going to just mime a scene up here silently, and that'll put the spotlight on the music. So for that, I need an activity that you're pretty sure I've never done before. Like we've gotten, skydiving and milking a cow, ballet. What do you think I've never tried? Bungee jumping. Okay. I have to tell you this story because this is true. My younger brother went bungee jumping, but he and my older brother went to South Africa because they wanted an adventure, right? And other countries don't have the same safety regulations we do here. And he went off of what is the tallest bridge in the world in South Africa, where they tied the bungee cord. And he's standing there with his feet and everything's bound up, and he's looking at the cord and he's kind of frayed. And he looked at the guy in charge and said, "How often do you change this bungee cord?" And the guy said, "Every time it breaks." So he went anyway. Boing, boing, boing. The very next week in the news, a woman jumped off that very same bridge and it broke. She landed in the river, knew how to swim with just her hands with her feet tied, and everybody was fine. And then they changed the cord. So that's why I don't bungee jump, young man. Okay? So this is my bungee jumping adventure. Matt, provide the music. It's really hard to do that when you can't go upside down. Now let's really feature Matt over here. Usually the music follows the action, but now it's going to reverse. Matt's going to play whatever music he wants to play. I will have to adjust how I do the bungee scene over again by following the music. Okay? So Matt is in charge. That was the hippiest bungee jumper ever. Yeah, Matt Dorland, wasn't that good? Woo! Brett, why don't you do something special?
Sure.
Just you and Matt.
Alright, for this next thing, I need some verbs from you guys, some action words.
Running.
Okay, I heard running, spinning, rowing, bungee jumping,
Dancing.
dancing,
Kissing.
kissing, swimming,
Tap dancing.
tap dancing. Okay, I think that's good. Now I need a noun, a person, place, or thing.
New York.
New York,
Church.
church,
Gorilla.
gorilla,
Chair.
chair,
Horse.
horse. Alright, I think I have enough. I'm going to mash these together, and what I'm going to do is create a brand new title for a song. And this is a song that has never been written or performed before, but we are going to make it up for you on the spot tonight. So, the song's title is Dancing with Gorillas in New York.
me, full of love. When I push them, I'll right back, they will shove. I know everybody can get kind of chatty, but with gorillas in New York, it's only like a peppermint patty. Dancing with gorillas in New York, I even eat bananas with a spork. It makes me wonder how they can survive. But as a gorilla in New York, I feel like I am alive. Dancing with gorillas, I can hardly see. I think that nobody ever looks like foolish as me. I know they're funny and kind of weird, but gorillas look weirder when they are wearing a beard. Dancing with gorillas all around the floor. When I dance with gorillas, I always want more. Everybody knows you want to dance along. I want to get on top of that building and pump my chest like King Kong. Dancing with gorillas, sing it with me. Give me a little and do it playfully. Dancing with gorillas, do it with me. Dancing with gorillas, dancing with gorillas, dancing with gorillas. They are me. Dancing with gorillas are me.
Oh my gosh! Who needs Bon Jovi? I'm back here going, dancing with you. And I watched this sliding down the thing. I went, yeah, Brett, you'll reach the time in life when you go, no, I'd rather fake bungee jumping. Yes. How's your pants, by the way?
Very good.
Yeah, there it goes. Well, we talked to the audience a little bit before the show, found out a little bit about you, and Perry's having a birthday. What else have you done for your birthday today, Perry, to celebrate? It's not easy to celebrate things right now with everything shut down. Have you done anything else?
I bought myself a new lawn tractor today.
He bought himself a new lawn tractor. That's what guys do. Right.
After dancing with gorillas.
After dancing with gorillas, you run up there going, look out, man. You're like mowing every lawn in the block. You know, I got it. All right. We should do something special just for Perry.
We should.
Yeah, we should have him up on stage with us. What do you think? Yeah. All right. Now don't worry, Perry. We're not going to make fun of you. Okay? We don't do that here. Guaranteed. Just have a seat up there where we are safe distancing while you're in the show with us. So what you're going to do simply for us, Perry, is fill in some of the words we need for this next improv. So while Brett and I are performing, anytime we gesture back to you, Perry, you're going to say the first word that comes to your mind. Okay? And by the way, do you have your phone out to videotape this? Yeah, do that. Yeah. This is called blackmail. All right? Now, here's the thing. You get to say whatever you want. It doesn't need to make sense. So no pressure is on you at all. If I say, oh, Brett, look, you left out the, you could say, the tarantula. Perfect. Something just right off the top of your head, we'll work with it. Okay? So, to get Brett and I going, what do you do, Perry?
I'm a deputy sheriff.
You're a deputy sheriff, okay? So we're going to, not yet, Brett. After the show. I swear to God, I thought I paid them. All right, for which county? Hennepin County Deputy Sheriff. Thank you for your service. So, we are going to, we're going to enact a scene involving a deputy sheriff doing his job, and whenever we gesture, you just call out a word. Ready? Okay, here we go. All right, now I heard from the duty officer you're a rookie.
That's my first day.
All right, so we're gonna bring you out there. We're gonna get you experience.
Okay.
Right off the bat. All right.
I was told you're the best.
I am. Yeah, Harry's the best.
You arrested 38 people last month?
Yeah, all for doing
Leaf sales.
leaf sales.
Wow.
Yeah, leaf sales. You don't sell leaves in Hennepin County.
No.
Not when I'm on duty.
Oh, they told me you were going to branch into something else.
That's good. I like you having a sense of humor.
All right.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is stand on this street corner.
Okay.
And we're going to look around and make sure everything feels good. I just like to feel things, you know, and see if they feel good. Do you see anything going on that kind of sets your radar going?
I see some guys that look kind of conspicuous, like that guy right there.
Yeah, what's he doing?
I don't know. He just keeps staring at us. I don't like it.
Okay. Well, you got to have probable cause.
Okay.
To make a stop or detain anyone. So he has to be doing something like
Walking while ugly.
walking while ugly.
He's sitting while ugly.
Yeah. No.
But
Walking while ugly is not happening. You can do that in Dakota County, but not in Hennepin County.
I heard it's legal in Iowa too.
Yeah. Well, it's required.
But take a look at him. He just doesn't look right. Look at him.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. He just looks like he's up to something.
Yeah. What might he be up to?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He might be up to
Selling carburetors.
selling carburetors. Yeah.
Yeah. I need one of those. I have a turbocharged engine.
Oh, really? But in a turbo draw. Yeah. But no, there's just something about I said this.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't want to get you into arresting people on your first day.
Oh,
We're
come
going to
on.
relationships. We're
Okay.
going to build relationships and trust. And the best way to gain trust with people is to give them
Test their bra.
to test their bra.
Oh, really?
You walk right up and say, "Hey, that looks tight."
And they take it off and you test it?
No, you just you know go behind, snap. If it's too tight, they gotta loosen
That
it.
just sounds wrong.
I know it's very wrong.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I resisted that rule when it came down from the county sheriff.
But if I do that, you sure I won't get arrested for...
Yeah, you can't laugh while you're doing it.
Oh, you can't laugh. Okay.
It breaks down the trust.
Okay.
You know, and I want people to think of me not as a deputy sheriff, but more as a unifier.
Oh, it's one.
I'm a unifier, yes.
Okay.
And so I tell people who are having disagreements, hey, instead of disagreeing, why don't you
Rake your yard.
rake your yard?
That makes total sense.
When you rake your yard together, you are one.
That's
That's
right.
something we all have in
But
common.
the last time I raked my yard,
Yeah?
I was
Using a John Deere tractor.
using a John Deere tractor.
See, you're gonna piss off the people.
Hey, I bought it on my birthday.
Well, if you use John Deere, what if they use a Toro? See,
makes-
now you're not a unifier.
That's right.
No. And if they have two different kinds of vehicle or lawn equipments,
Yeah.
you have to say, look, make sure it's a felonious
Oh, felonious.
tractor.
Yeah,
Then you
felonious.
arrest the tractor and everybody else goes free.
Oh, see, that's why they put you in charge.
I arrest inanimate objects.
Really?
Yeah. I got the biggest record.
Do they always...
All inanimate objects. One time I arrested a minor.
Oh. Was he underground?
Yeah.
Really?
See how easy anybody can get.
Anybody can do this.
Yes. And especially people who like can read our thoughts, like
Yeah.
he read our thoughts.
He really did.
Yeah, just read our thoughts. People read each other's thoughts, especially when they've been together a really long time. Like how long he has been married. He's looking at her and he has no clue. You know, it's like you folks have been together how long?
Well, we've known each other for 40 years.
40 years. 40 years.
Wow.
Read each other's minds. Yes. We should bring them up on stage.
We should.
Yeah. Let's come on up here. Let's do something together. Let's have some fun. Come on up here. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. He's coming. She's not. No, sir, have a seat. We don't want you without her. No, that's dangerous. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you tell them they don't have to talk?
What's that?
Did you tell them they don't have to talk?
Well, no. We'll leave for, and we'll pick these two instead. All right? You two look like you've been together for a long time. Come on up. Let's put my hand. Come on up. Right over here is a set of stairs. And you make your way right up here. And we have some safe distance stools for you. There you go, ma'am. Just walk right behind Matt here. And make your way over here, ma'am. What's your name? Debbie. Have a seat over here, Debbie. And you are? Jim and Debbie. Let's welcome them up to the stage. How long have you been together? 43 years. Okay. Now, here's what I always like to find out when you're talking to couples who've been together for a really long time. Do you remember when you first met Debbie?
Yes.
Okay. How was it? How did you meet?
Met at a wedding.
You met at a wedding. So that put ideas into your head right away. Okay. And Debbie, do you remember your first date? I forgot your name already. I'm sorry.
Jim.
Jim. Debbie, do you remember your first date with Jim?
Yes.
Okay. She's on the witness stand. She's only answering with yes or no questions. Yes. Now move on. Okay. What was your first date with Jim?
I asked him out.
You asked him out. Wow. Because 43 years ago, that was kind of racing, you know. That's like the lady taking the lead. What did you ask him out to do?
We went and did a picnic.
You went to a picnic. Was it just the two of you or like a group picnic?
Just us.
Just you two having a picnic, okay. Well, we're going to do something special for Jim and Debbie up here. Brent and I are going to recreate their first date. Now, we're going to get it wrong because we weren't there. So you're going to have to correct us as we go along. And to do that, I picked up these two dog chew toys that they're going to use. They're shaped like turkeys because it fits, you know, Thanksgiving next week. But they make noises, okay? So Debbie, and I sanitized these beforehand, so you're okay. Give it a squeeze. Anytime Brett says something that you would never say, do that. And he has to restate what he really should have said. And Jim, you're in charge of correcting me. Oh boy, he's like, I never get to do this at home. Here you go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Jim and Debbie's first date at a picnic. Well, here we go. There's the blanket. I'm so glad you called.
I know, I really dig you. I like you a lot.
Well,
Kind of.
I think you're just the bee's knees.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw you at that wedding and I thought, there's the gal for me.
I made us a lunch.
You did?
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Well, there's two baskets.
Oh, okay.
This basket is sandwiches.
Okay.
This is alcohol. Yeah.
It's going to be that kind of a date, huh?
Well, I want you to look better by the end of the day. I mean, you look great right now. You look great right now.
Well, I got to tell you, when I saw you at the wedding as the bridesmaid, I thought, well, there could be a bride.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like a pickup line.
Well, I don't use those because I'm 100% honest. I believe honesty. I lie all the time. Yeah, you can't trust a word that comes out of my mouth, I'm telling you.
So if we ever got married, you would lie to me?
Never, never, you know. I would lie only when to make you happy.
It seems like you would lie only when you wanted to get what you wanted.
We all want the same we all want the same things. We all want to make each other happy, and the best way to do that is to only lie when it will make the other person happy.
Well, I want a big family. I want to be just me and you.
Okay.
I don't want any kids at all.
Okay, I don't like children either.
I want one kid.
I want whatever child you find.
Well,
You find. Any child at all.
but we have to have a dog.
We have to have a dog.
Yes.
Okay, I love dogs.
So do I.
Okay, but I hate cats.
So do I. I like cats too.
Well, okay, here's my first lie. I like cats too. You know, see, if that's to make you happy, I'll say it. How's that?
I kind of like that you do anything.
And I will work hard to bring us a good lifestyle so we can live in comfort. And that's the best I can offer you. I love my job. I wish I could quit tomorrow.
You do that for me?
I would quit any job you didn't like me to have. How's that?
Well, I just want you to make me happy as much as possible.
Okay.
You can cheat on me anytime you want. Wait a minute. I mean, I want you to stay honest with me and be my guard.
You want me to guard you?
Yes.
Are there people out to get you? But that doesn't matter. I'm the man, and I will protect you from all comers. Bring them one, bring them all. I will stand in front of them and take the brunt.
You keep me safe, I'll cook and clean for you.
Okay, because I believe in traditional roles. The old school of men and women.
I'll stay home and clean every day.
And I'll go to work.
I'll cook some of the days. Well, you better take me out to eat at least once a week.
All right, I will do that. And I will work hard at my job as a teacher. As a mechanic. I'm gonna be here all night.
I want someone who makes more money.
Then what?
A teacher.
Okay, you're screwed.
Well, I brought a little token of my affection.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, a gift on our first date.
I know.
What is it?
It's a watch.
A watch?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I want you to put it on and remember me every time you wear it.
So I'm going to keep this on, and every time I wear it, I'll remember you, which is every day.
Yes.
Right.
And you better not be late when I want you home.
Okay. So I'll set this to Debbie time.
That's right.
All right. Debbie time is every time I look at the watch. And when you say come home, I will say, I'm on my way. If you say come home, I say, I'm busy. Give Debbie, everyone. Right there. All right. Oh, that's what a marriage comes from, folks. It's like, I want you to lie. Now I spoke a little earlier of performers that we really admire. Another one I really admire is Jeff Foxworthy. You know that, you're a redneck routine? Well, Brett and I are going to challenge each other to come up with our own, you're a Foxworthyisms. But instead of a redneck, it's going to be coming from you. You know you're a, and you're going to fill in the blank. Now, Brett and I have been doing this a long time. We've been working together for 20 years now. Each of us thinks that we're better than the other one at Foxworthy. So tonight is a challenge. Joe is going to listen to your audience response, and based on laughter and applause for either one of us, he's going to assign a point for each round by flashing the lights on our corner. Show them over here, Joe. Right, when you see that, it means I got a point. It'll happen a lot on my side. We'll see, because Brett and I are pretty much neck and neck even throughout this whole run. So we'll see who does better tonight. So, instead of a redneck, you know you're a...
Mortician.
A mortician. If you misunderstand people when they ask if you want a stiff one, you might be a mortician.
If you own a lot of hand-me-down suits, might be a mortician.
If you're rarely invited to parties, you're a mortician.
If you're married to Gomez Adams. Oh, that was Morticia. Never mind.
If you ask people how they're doing and they always say, fine, fine, no, I'm fine. You're a mortician.
If most of your clients are dead on their feet.
Oh, what's that? Yeah! I got better reaction than that. Oh, Joe, you paid him off. Yes, I refuse to concede. Something else, you know you're a...
Pedophile.
What?
Pedophile.
Time traveler?
Yeah.
You're a time traveler. That's a first. All right, time traveler. Time traveler. If you look around and say, why is everybody walking on the ground? You're a time traveler.
but every time you get inside a DeLorean, you go back to the future. Might be a time traveler. Got more response.
If you go into a restaurant and ask where the dinosaur seating is. Somebody yelled out, you might be a mortician. We've already done that one.
If you decide wherever you go, you put some away because you want to save time. Might be a time traveler.
If you keep herbs in your pocket when you go overseas, you're a time traveler. Yes!
Oh, those were gross.
I will take a grog any day. Oh, don't you play the big card with me, Mr. Sweet Pie with the skin of your teeth. You know you're a comedian.
If you get winded after a 2-minute bungee jumping scene.
Welcome to Brett's last night. It's been a pleasure working with you. We have 2 more improvs to do, so before we go, we want to thank you so much for coming. We're going to be shut down for a month, just like everybody knows, and hopefully we will be back here at the end of that month and pick up our shows again. And we are working on new themes and new ideas, so there will always be some kind of new improv show until things can get back to just regular old normal. So keep an eye out, and we hope to see you back real soon, okay? So Brett needs to go out again, and we're going to get more secret stuff from you folks. So there's a holiday coming up that next week. We got Thanksgiving. Now I don't know about you, but for me, Thanksgiving is a time to realize once again every year how weird your family is. Ever look around the table and go, I can't believe I'm related to these people. Well, Brett is hosting a Thanksgiving dinner. He just doesn't know who is showing up. I'm going to be each one of his Thanksgiving Day guests, and he's going to have to guess who I am. So for the first one, give me an obscure historical figure.
Zhang Ha.
Who?
Zhang Ha.
Zhang Ha.
Yeah, that's obscure.
Okay. Perry just went, that's obscure. Okay, could you explain to all of us who aren't still in school who exactly Zhang Ha is?
Like a Chinese traveler who went on like ships to like find new places.
So he was a Chinese seafaring traveler.
Yes.
Zhang Ha is what Brett has to guess. Okay? If you have sitters at home, call them. You're going to be late. Okay. Zhang Ha. Or as close as we can get him to that. Okay? Because can I ask how many others have ever heard of Zhang Ha? No one. Okay? I want to let you know my wife and stepdaughter are in the room. My 17-year-old stepdaughter was the one who called out Zhang Ha. Because she hates me. I have to say to my wife, during the first act, when Brett and I were singing, and Brett's song lyric was, I had an affair with your wife, you know, he's back there during intermission going, I really didn't. I'm like, yeah, Brett, I know. Because she has taste. Okay, so the first guest is Zhang Ha. Okay, anyone except her can say the next one. How about a current figure of some kind?
Jacques
Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau. What was that back there, sir?
Trump.
I'm not going to take Trump, not because there's anything wrong, but simply because he's so easy to guess. Every time you do Trump, people are like, that again. So I want to challenge Brett, okay? I'm pretty sure Zhang Ha is going to be a trick. Jacques Cousteau is going to be tough. give me another.
Winston Churchill.
What's that? Winston Churchill. Very good. And what was yours, ma'am? What was that?
Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead, right? Okay, not Cherry Garcia, the ice cream. Very good. So we have Jung Ha, Jacques Cousteau, Winston Churchill, and Jerry Garcia. Okay, you'll have to explain to some of the kids who Jerry Garcia is. Thank you, Matt. He writes these down for me so I can take them in order. All right, well, let's call Brett back in and get our Thanksgiving dinner started. Brett, you are hosting Thanksgiving dinner.
All right.
It's going to be a long one.
I don't like this. So if Stevie gets close, give him a little golf clap like he's on the right track. If he gets hit on the nose, go crazy like the Twins want a playoff game. So, let me set this up. What's on this table here?
Empty. Stuffing.
Stuffing? What's on this middle table?
Wine.
Wine. And how about this table?
Desserts.
Dessert, wine, and stuffing. Thanksgiving without turkey, but plenty of alcohol. That's my thing. A Thanksgiving in Wisconsin. Hello, Stevie Ray. Hello. Hello, Father Time.
I have arrived. I have landed on your shores.
Oh,
Yes.
Christopher Columbus is here.
Oh, I heard of him.
You're an explorer.
Yes, I am. Yes. Believe me, that's not going to help you.
Oh, okay.
But I explore. I
Yes.
go out and I find new lands. And I bring my culture to these new lands.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what country you came from?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Which country?
I come from the country that this won't stay. Let's go. I come from the country that invented the calendar and the clock.
Oh, you're from Italy.
They take credit.
Oh.
Actually, centuries before, we actually invented mass production and the assembly line. And we invented what they call spaghetti.
Oh,
We invented the noodle.
you're from China.
Yes. Yes.
You are Confucius.
That still won't help you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But I like a lot of the people you have in this country that you admire.
Oh,
Like that one Beatle who said we have to imagine things.
John Lennon.
Yes. Who?
John Lennon.
I just like his first name.
John.
Yes. Close enough. And he always made me chuckle.
John Lapp.
Oh, close. Yes.
John Lappy.
Yes. I laugh. And when you laugh, you say,
Ha ha.
yes. So I am.
James Iha. James Ha ha.
No, there's no James. We already established that.
John Ha ha.
Oh, just the one.
John Ha.
Yeah.
Who came up with that one?
I'll tell you later.
Jonathan? Is that it?
Over here.
The John Ha?
On David.
That makes sense. No clue who that was. Hello, Jacques Cousteau. Is that really? I saw the flippers. Hello, grumpy guy.
I'm here for dinner.
Oh, we have plenty of dinner for you.
Yes. Do you have bubble and squeak?
We do.
Good. Do you have a bread pudding?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Do you have a nice roast lamb?
Yes, we have everything.
Yes.
You sound like you're out of something like a Christmas Carol or something.
I love that play.
Oh,
You know,
Christmas Carol.
Your Christmas.
Oh, you're Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, I'm not him, of course. What are you, crazy, my good man?
Well, you had the same scowl on your
I
face.
just love the Christmas Carol because it came from a cultured country.
Oh, that's England.
Yes, yes.
You're Winston Churchill.
Oh, yes. Gotta get a beard that wasn't shed.
That was gonna be a long party. Come on in, Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, man. Is party starting?
Party is starting.
All right, good, man. This is good. All right. Yeah. I'm hungry.
Oh, we have.
First, let's drink.
All right, we have wine.
Who needs that, man? That's for like
What
dessert.
is your drink of preference?
Yes.
Yes, oh, any drink.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, Charlie Sheen is here.
Yeah. See here, man? That guy's crazy.
Oh, you sound like you're a little bit out of date from the time.
A little bit, man. I come from an era of peace and love.
60s.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Charles Manson.
You know, he just didn't have love in his heart, man.
No, he didn't.
He's gotta have love. Like when you get to a big concert where everybody's just sitting out in the mud.
Oh, like Woodstock.
Yeah, places like that,
Yeah.
man. I love places like that.
Okay, you like going to concerts.
I'm so happy to be there.
Okay.
Right? I'm happy to be there. I feel lucky to be there.
Lucky to be in an outdoor setting.
I'm lucky to be anywhere, which makes me
Happy.
oh yeah, happy. Plus, also I have a feeling like I owe back. You know, I owe back.
Oh, you have to give back.
I give back to other people because I'm filled with
Hate or guilt.
no, not guilt, man.
Oh, you have to give back. You're guilty.
No, you give back because somebody gave you something, right?
Yeah.
Somebody gives you something, right?
Yeah.
Which makes you feel.
Obligated.
Oh, that's a negative way of putting it. You're just happy they gave you something,
Yeah.
man. So you feel happy about getting.
Yeah.
Right?
You feel love.
Right, feel love. Right? Hey, by the way, watch out when you walk in the street, man. Because I'm walking along the sidewalk, suddenly there's these metal,
Grapes.
yeah! Yeah!
Oh, you're grateful.
Yeah, man! So totally great!
Oh, you're the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, man!
Oh, you're one of the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, man!
I wish I listened to them. No, you are Jerry Garcia.
Well, that's about it for our show. We'd like to end it like we started it, and that's with a little music. But instead of a big show tune like we started the show with, we don't feel happy about saying goodbye, so we're going to sing the blues. It's fitting. Now, we've been asking you to give us ideas for everything we do up here, but frankly, we're tired of hearing from you. So instead of asking you anything, we're going to sing our blues about what it's been like to perform for you. So, Matt, take us home with the audience blues. Shout out, John.
face. And when we're gone, you won't even see a trace. But how come throughout that last kid you had that crappy beard on your face? On your face.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Brad Williams. Matt Dorland. Joe Harstad.
Mr. Stevie Ray!
Good night.
We're coming out.
Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up.